Welcome. In this video, we'll be using our whale friend, DeepSeek, to write a strategy for us. We'll be backtesting a simple candle strategy that has an acclaimed 90% win rate. A buy signal, according to this strategy, is when we have a red candle with a higher high, a lower low, and a close that's lower than the open. We set a stop loss, 1.5 ATR below the entry. We have the same rule for sell or short signals, as we can see from the visualization in Code Trading's video. Check it out if you haven't, but instead of writing our own code, we'll be using our whale friend to do it for us. Let's use the prompt I've included in Algo.Py's codebase. You can find it here. Now let's paste it into DeepSeek and add our strategy rules. First, we add our entry signal rule, defining what bar configuration will trigger a buy. Then we define bearish signals, which are just the opposite candle configuration. Finally, we define stop loss and take profit levels. It starts thinking, or maybe deep thinking. And it's still thinking. And voila, we have code. Or not. Now it's actually thinking. And still thinking. And now thinking at 2x speed. Finally, we have code. Now let's yoink it into our codebase. We'll save it under the strategy public directory. If the AI has written the strategy correctly, the dashboard should automatically detect it. Let's boot up the main dashboard and head to the strategy backtest dashboard. As we can see, our strategy is automatically detected. Let's select the time frame, all assets, the start and end date, and run backtest. And it fails. Let's do the most developer thing ever. Yoink this traceback into DeepSeek again. And it starts thinking again. Still thinking. And we get the message of doom. Next sensible step, paste it into GPT. And voila, we have a fix. Now let's yoink this fix into our codebase and run the backtest again. And voila, we now have a working backtest. Let's see what this strategy looks like. It's given us 9% returns instead of 90%. Let's check the equity curve, which looks like the Alps. Clearly, we can't deploy this strategy unless we can define regimes where it actually works. Now, let's see the advanced charts to view individual trade return skew. We can clearly see it's skewed towards losses more than wins. This barely has any Sharpe or Sortino ratio. Now, let's save this portfolio and use the backtest visualizer to verify whether the strategy was implemented correctly. If you don't have Algo.Py set up, check out the YouTube tutorial above and feel free to message on Discord if you have any issues. With our strategy loaded at 0.9% returns and a 0.29 Sharpe ratio, let's analyze the individual trade signals in this table. The signals seem all right. They follow the rules and comply with the ATR stop loss and take profit. Now let's check some losing trades. This also seems like a valid buy signal, yet it's still lost. We could refine this strategy by adding conditions based on regime detection or additional candle conditions. We could also run a grid search to find the best parameters for ATR, take profit, stop loss, and candle configurations. This was a very basic example, and I would not recommend relying on a fully AI-generated strategy. You need to thoroughly backtest and validate a strategy before deploying it, or even sandboxing it. Always verify the strategy logic yourself. Even when using AI, it will miss edge cases that could skew your backtest significantly, even if the idea seems promising. However, if you want to seamlessly backtest and validate strategies, check out the Algo.Py framework. It's completely open source and comes with a smooth dashboard where you can find this strategy's code. You can find the GitHub link in the bio. In the next video, I'll show you how to write your own strategy in more detail. See you there.